Delhi Police Cyber Cell has arrested 11 men, including 2 CA, for allegedly cheating more than 5 lakh people of over 150 crore in just a period of 2 months on the pretext of lucrative returns via app. Hello everyone, my name is Satyam Shivaach and I am working as a legal intern with LEXIS and Company. And in this video, we will talk about cyber crimes and how to raise a complaint for a cyber crime. In the era of cyber world, as the usage of computer became more popular, there was the expansion in the growth of technology, and this evolution of technology gave birth to cyberspace, wherein internet provides equal opportunity to all the people to access information or data. Due to increase in the number of users, misuse of technology in the cyberspace was clutching up, which gave birth to cybercrime at the domestic and international level. What is cybercrime? Cybercrime is the use of computer as an instrument to further illegal ends, such as committing fraud, trafficking in child pornography, intellectual property, stealing identities, or violating privacy. Classification of cybercrimes. For better understanding, it can be classified into 4 types, that is, crime against person, crime against property, crime against government, and last, crime against society at large. Starting off with cybercrime against person, there are certain offences which affect the personality of an individual and not the whole. Starting with cyber stalking, it means expressed or implied a physical threat that creates fear through the use of computer technology such as internet, email, phones, text messages, webcam, websites or video. Then next is distribution of obscene material. It includes indexes, exposures, pornography, hosting of websites containing these prohibited material. This obscene matter may cause harm to the mind of the adolescent and tend to deprive or corrupt their mind. Then the next is defamation. It is an act of imputing any person with intent to lower down the dignity of the person by hacking his mail account and sending some mails with vulgar languages to unknown person. Then the next is hacking. It means unauthorized control or access over the computer system, an act of hacking completely destroying the whole data as well as computer programs. Hacking usually hacks telecommunication and mobile networks also. Then the next is email spoofing. A spoofed email may be said to be one which misrepresents its origin. It shows its origin to be different from which it is actually originated. Then the next is SMS spoofing. Spoofing is the blocking through spam, which means the unwanted, uninvited messages. Here our offender steals identity of another in a form of mobile phone number and sending SMS via internet, and receiver gets the SMS from the mobile number of the victim. Then the next is carding. It means false ATM card. It may be a debit or credit card which is used by the criminal for their monetary benefits through withdrawal money of the victim's bank account. This is always unauthorized to use a ATM in this type of cybercrimes. Then the next is cheating and fraud. It means that the person who is doing the act of cybercrime, that is the stealing of password or data storage, and has done it with having a guilty mind which leads to fraud or cheating. Then the next is child pornography. It involves the use of computer network to create, distribute or access material that is sexually exploited of underage children. Then coming to the next category, that is crime against person or property. As there is a rapid growth in the international trade where businessmen and consumers are increasing their computer to create, transmit and store information in the electronic form instead of traditional paper documents, there are certain offences which might affect them. Starting off with the intellectual property crimes. The intellectual property consists of a bundle of rights, any unlawful act by which the owner is deprived completely or partially of his right in an offence. The common form of IPR violation may be said to be software piracy, infringement of copyright, trademark, patent, or design. Then the next is cyber squatting. It means where two persons claim for the same domain, either by claiming that they had registered the name first or on by right or using it before the other. Then the next is cyber vandalism. Vandalism means deliberately destroying or damaging property of another. Thus, cyber vandalism means destroying or damaging the data when a network service is stopped or disrupted. Then the next is hacking computer system. Hacktivism attacks those included famous Twitter, blogging pattern or by unauthorized access or control over the computer. Due to hacking activity, there will be a loss of data as well as of computer. Also, research especially indicates that those attacks were not mainly intended for the financial gain too, and to diminish the reputation of the particular person. Then the next is transmitting virus. Viruses are programs that attach themselves to the computer or a file and then circulate themselves to other files and to other computer on the network. They usually affect the data of the computer either by altering or deleting it. Then the next is cyber trespass. It means to access someone's computer without the right authorization of the owner and does not disturb, alter, misuse, or damage data or system by using any wireless internet connection. Then the next category is cyber crimes against government. There are certain crimes which are being made against the government, which can be called as, let's see the example, that is cyber terrorism. Cyber terrorism is a major burning issue in the domestic as well as global concern. The common form of these terrorist attack on the internet is by distribution and denial services of service attack, hate websites and hate emails, attacks on sensitive computer network, etc. Cyber activities, or we can say cyber terrorism activities, endanger the sovereignty and integrity of our nation. Then the next is cyber warfare. It refers to politically motivated hacking to conduct or sabotage or espionage in the form of information warfare, sometimes seen as analog to conventional warfare, though this analogy is controversial for both its accuracy and its political motivation. Then the next is possession of unauthorized information. It is easy to access information by the terrorist with the aid of internet and to process that information for political, religious, social or ideological objective. Then the next category is cybercrime against society at large. In this category, we will deal with child pornography, which involves computer network create, distribute and access material that is sexually exploited of underage children. Then the next is cyber trafficking. It may be trafficking in drugs, human beings, arms, weapons, etc., which affect large number of persons. Trafficking in the cyber space is also a grievous crime. Then the next is financial crimes. This type of offense is common as there is a rapid growth in the users of networking site and phone network where culprit will try to attack by sending bogus mails or messages and try to extract money from the other's account. Then the next is forgery. It means to deceive large number of persons by sending threatening mails as online business transactions are become as habitual need or today's lifestyle. What are the preventive measures for cybercrime? Prevention is always better than cure, we have all heard that. But people should take certain precaution while operating their internet. Like one should avoid disclosing any personal information to stranger via email or by chatting. One must avoid sending any photograph to stranger via online or misusing of photograph incident, which is increasing day by day. You should always update your antivirus software to guard against virus attacks. And as the number of users has been increasing, there should be a backup of volume that one should make so you may not suffer if the virus has caused a contamination in your system. The next is a person should never send his credit card number to any site which is not secured, and you should guard your funds against any fraud. It is always the parent who need to keep a track on their children, and they should access and prevent their children from any kind of harassment or deprivation in children. Website owners also should watch the traffic and check any irregularity on the site. It is their responsibilities too to adopt some policies to prevent cybercrimes, as the number of cybercrime is increasing day by day. Strict laws should be implemented in passing of strict law which make the website users, the website owners to act on it. IT department should also pass certain guidelines and notification for the protection of computer system and make a stringent law about it. Then apart from this, we will now discuss how to file a complaint. Anybody who wants to file a complaint against any cybercrime they may do it on two ways. One is offline and another is online. In the offline medium, you need to give an application concerning all your crimes, all the data regarding the crimes, and submit it to the police station. The another is online method, in which you have to visit cybercrime.gov.in, go to the home page, scroll down a bit, click on the complaint, then you need to accept some terms and conditions of that website. After accepting, you will be having two options, that is whether a crime related to children and other is report other crimes. In women and child, there is two options, either to complain anonymously and other is to report and track. After clicking in either of the options, you are required to submit details of cyber crimes, what is the place of occurrence, and filling out other necessary data. Then the other is report other crime. Here you are required to register yourself, and after registration you are requested to fill all the relevant information relating to crime. That is all for today's video. Thank you for watching.